before Elon Musk owned X, before he created and sold PayPal for $170 million, before he was seen on stage doing this. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, but he later moved to Canada. He ended up going to college here, but he never finished because he left to the United States and finished at the College of Pennsylvania. It is here that he got 2 degrees, one in physics and one in economics. He then moved to California and went back to college but took no classes because he became successful. You see, he ended up starting a business with his brother called Zip2. Zip Company was a city guide software company. He created this in 1995 and sold it for 4 years later for $307 million. In 1999, that might as well have been $1 billion. But he wasn't done there. You see, Elon Musk has always had X on his mind. After selling the company, he co-founded a previous version of X.com with another person. It was a direct bank, and they merged with another company to form PayPal. This was in the year 2000, and they eventually sold PayPal for $1.5 billion. But here's a problem. Elon had all this money, but he didn't have citizenship. So in 2002, he finally got legalized in America, meaning he may have been here illegally. However, if there was a master of turning business around quickly, it was Elon. Was he lucky, smart, or good at stealing other people's ideas? You see, Elon's been accused a lot of stealing other people's ideas. We don't know if that's true, but you judge the look of this gesture right here. However, let's not take away from the fact that he did start 3 successful companies and sell them for a lot of money, so I'll let you be the judge of that. Elon Musk would then use $100 million of the dollars he made to form SpaceX. Crazy thing is his business ventures don't start there because he was an early founder of Tesla in 2004. His job was to provide financing and be the company chairman. However, 4 years later, he became the product architect. And in 2008, he was the CEO. While at Tesla, he founded Solar City, but 2 years before he became the CEO. This was an energy company that everybody now knows as Tesla Energy. It gets crazier. A year before that, he found OpenAI. He co-founded OpenAI and then found Neuralink 1 year later, a brain chip company. He then started another company called the Boring Company, which was a tunnel company. By this time, he was filthy rich, making about $2 billion a year, and that's only in the taxes he was paying money on. Nobody knows where the rest of the money he had was going. Presumably stocks, and maybe a bit of hairline reduction surgery. But in 2018, he was sued by the SEC. He was fined $20 million by the SEC for disclosing false information about Tesla stock. See, the SEC's job is to maintain fair markets and to protect investors. That's me and you. In 2023, he started a new company called XAI. For some odd reason, he had beef with the co-founders of OpenAI. And in his words, OpenAI wanted to take $1 billion deal from Microsoft and he didn't want to take it because he's already a billionaire. Before the X acquisition, people seemed to really like Elon. But the more he tweeted and people got to know him as a person, he very quickly became very hated. You see, Elon Musk made very alarming comments about Jewish people, but it didn't stop there. He very quickly became accused of racism and sexism, but weirdly, I can't find the tweets that used to be so viral. They seem to just have disappeared from the website. No, I mean seriously, every bad thing he's ever said has just disappeared. It's just gone. Everybody remembers him doing it, but it's just gone. He basically said Americans are unhireable and they're too dumb and lazy, so he hires H-1Bs over Americans because they're cheaper and work harder. Only problem was he was denouncing immigrants for years trying to get Trump in office, and as soon as Trump took office, he immediately switched positions and Trump supporters felt betrayed. This is when the hate for Elon really began to pick up, because it seemed to people like Elon Musk was turning his back on anybody who was not also filthy rich. Now, Elon claims he came from a very poor background and he had to pick himself up by his work boots. However, his dad tells a different story. His dad said, "No, Elon, we grew up very, very rich, so much money that we couldn't close the safe, and I owned an emerald mine. I was a very successful engineer." Elon said, "No, we didn't have anything, but I guess when you have hundreds of billions, having possibly millions doesn't really seem like much." Although his dad's the one that gave him the money for his first startup. Allegedly, only Elon would truly know that. But his dad is in interviews telling people this information, saying not to listen to Elon. He also said that Elon's grandparents were both Yahtzees, but replaced the Y with an N. He said they openly supported Hitler. That makes that video make a lot more sense. All of Elon's controversies aside, the main problem people have with him is that he's gotten so rich he seems to have lost touch with reality. He said horrible things about many different races of people, and he's the world's richest man, and then went on stage and did this. I wouldn't be surprised if that video disappears too. He is now the world's richest man with a net worth of over $400 billion. However, he's arguably the most hated, but the only person that might be more hated, maybe him, but it's leaning towards him. Now here in 2025, we will see how things unfold from here. But this concludes Elon's work history. He did have one internship. What do you think? Did Elon earn his money from the ground up? Or did he lie about his beginnings and do you believe his dad? Is Elon Musk not as bad as people say? Or do you think he's evil? Leave a comment below. Also drop another story headline you would like to see me cover. How Lil Baby got famous. Whatever you want to see, drop it below and I'll consider it. Y'all have a good day. I'm out. At Lewis Tells Stories.